Hey guys, and welcome to Eye on the Storm. I am Gillyweed, otherwise known as Gillyweed SC2, and I am joined by KiyeBerries and ZanderTheGamer, who are not moving.
Boom.
What's up, guys?
Do you not know of our swag? Yeah. Panda thug.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you guys were literally making the same face, but not moving. I thought I thought my Skype froze.
I was waiting politely while you finished.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, this is Eye on the Storm, guys. Normally we've got Anna Prosser-Robinson here. She's my co-host, but she is unable to be here tonight. She is on a flight, so make sure if you're going to tweet her something nice. Say, we miss you, we want to see you, and she'll be back next week. But meanwhile, KiyeBerries is here. She's going to be my guest host today. Hello, KiyeBerries. How are you?
Hello. Thank you for having me, Gilly. I am great. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. And we've got ZanderTheGamer here as our guest. Hi, Zander.
How you doing, Gilly? How you doing, Kai? I'm glad to be here, as always. Always fun. And I'm pretty sure you have some awesome glasses on right now, Gilly.
Yeah, you too.
Like, where'd you get those from?
The Overwatch booth at PAX.
Oh, I got mine. That's so cool. Were you there? Were you working at PAX?
I think maybe I was.
Oh, no way. I was there, too. That was
what? Just kidding, guys. Zander and I met. It was awesome to finally meet him. I think you guys probably remember, but we have actually done some fun casting together before, and I wanted to have Zander on as our guest since he was at PAX, and we're going to be talking all about the awesome things that Heroes of the Storm announced at PAX. I'm going to take these glasses off now so I can get a little serious.
Boom.
There we go.
Glasses mode disengaged. They will return.
Shades, rip.
If this is your first time here, this is Eye on the Storm. This is where we talk all about Heroes of the Storm, one of Blizzard's newest games, and we talk about the meta, we talk about how to get better at the game, because it's Anna and I's chief goal to become casters of this game, and we wanted to do that by learning about the game, sharing that experience with you. We will bring on guests. We're going to talk about PAX tonight. We'll also have a Q&A throughout. If you guys have questions, you can always tweet us using the hashtag StormShow. You can also throw questions in chat as well if you're watching this live. And we'll finish out with a fun play session, bring in some more community members, so that'll be a good time. And yeah, why don't we first off have you guys introduce yourselves just a little bit and talk about how you got into Heroes. We'll start with KiyeBerries.
Okay, well, my name's Kai. I'm a Heroes of the Storm streamer and promoter for Heroes and Blizzard games. I have now been streaming Heroes for 1 year. I started at the beginning of the alpha in March of last year.
Ooh, congratulations!
I know, right? 1 year. It doesn't feel like that long, but then I guess it does. I don't know. It's been a long time. Yeah, so I've been here a little while, and I hope to keep streaming Heroes and working with Blizzard and all of their great games to put them out there for everyone else.
They are awesome games. Zander, what about you?
I am ZanderTheGamer. I joined into the Heroes community around the same time last year after PAX. I got to talk to some of the guys out there and got into the game, and I loved it, and it's awesome. I was doing a lot of shoutcasting, but I've kind of taken a little bit of a break from that, but I'm still working very closely with 2Art Gaming, and I love helping those guys out, help them manage the team and just whatnot, whatever they need me to do, I try to do on a day-to-day basis, but I just am a general lover of Blizzard games and all things Blizzard, so I'm always happy to be here, always happy to talk about the game, and I love to stream, and that's what I do, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll make sure that you guys tell us all about your streams later on toward the end so that people won't forget to go follow you right away. And why don't we just hop into our community discussion? It's going to be short today, guys, but we wanted to talk about the Stream Awards. Let's see if I can switch an overlay without destroying all the things. And I did! Awesome! So, Blizzard announced the 2014 Blizzard Stream Awards this week, and there's quite a few different categories. If you like WoW, there's Diablo, of course there's Hearthstone and StarCraft 2, but there are even some Heroes things. And if you might notice, I'm going to click on this Heroes of the Storm Community Show one. Look! That's Eye on the Storm! Guys, we got nominated! That's so awesome! What'd you say?
I said, oh my!
Oh
Congratulations!
My. Thanks, I thought you said why.
No!
Yeah, Gilly, why?
Yeah, why?
It's like, yeah, if you guys could, if you guys are enjoying the show, if we've helped you learn heroes at all or just entertained you and you would like to vote for us, we would love to have it. If you like any of these other shows, you can vote for them too. Just definitely vote if you watch any of these. That's what we love to see. And there is the link to vote too, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm very thankful that we were nominated. Thank you so much. It was definitely a huge surprise, and we were really, really happy.
Not surprised at all.
Cool.
Totally deserving.
Oh, thank you. It was very just kind of, you know. Anyway, we've had lots of other guests on too, lots of past guests who also got nominated. We had Sham too. He's on Town Hall Heroes. Let's see, I'm going to switch over here really fast, my cheat sheet. We've had Dunk Train Chef ZP as well. But then also, if you notice, is it in favorite? Here's the Storm Stream. Favorite, here's the Storm Stream. We've got KiyeBerries too.
Boom.
Oh my goodness, there's something that's surprising.
Ah, what? No way. No.
I didn't know I was anybody's favorite anything.
Oh, you're my favorite everything, KiyeBerries.
Wow, Gilly.
Wow. That is some praise right there.
Right there, right
Wow,
there.
right? Praise Gilly.
So yeah, guys, you should definitely check out all of these. Go vote. Definitely going to say vote for KiyeBerries. I could vouch for a stream. It's a lot of fun, very funny, very informative too. But if you've got a favorite, we just want you guys to vote. Represent that Heroes community. Show people how much you're really appreciating those streams so we can all continue making this community a great place. And yeah, I don't know when they're going to be announcing the results. Let's see, March 18th. So soon.
I was going to say, yeah, it's like next week. It's next week, Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah.
That's cool. Is there?
Ready to go.
Do you know? Are there prizes type things?
Yes.
Is it like a
There's a monetary prize for the winners and runner-ups, and then there's also like weird categories that Twitch is doing, like most active chat, like the person who had the most active chat, the person who had the highest concurrent viewers, and like Twitch is using their own metrics besides just the votes that Blizzard is using. But there is monetary prizes for winners and runners-up that Blizzard is doing.
That's really, really cool. That's awesome.
I mean, I think just being nominated and the exposure and the good feels is enough, but there is further victory to be had.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I would just say, guys, go over there, vote for your favorites. All of these people have dedicated a ton of time to making some really quality content and would really appreciate just you supporting by voting for your favorites, for sure. With that, let's head over and start talking about PAX. PAX East was last weekend. That's actually why we didn't have an episode last week. And there were a bunch of announcements for Heroes of the Storm.
Oh boy.
I know, right? Any of you guys have a favorite where you might want to start?
Yeah, let's talk about that gold gain. Let's start there.
All right.
It's got to be everybody's favorite.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm so ready for more gold.
Yeah? So they announced that we're going to get more gold as you get hero and account levels, which is pretty cool. And if you've leveled up, you actually get retroactive gold, which is pretty awesome. What are you guys going to do with your gold? Are you going to buy a money pig?
I already have a money pig.
Of course.
You're going to get piggy?
I've been waiting off for the inevitable gold increase from Blizzard to buy a money pig.
Really?
So many people for so long have been like, they need to increase how much gold we get. They need to. So I was like, it's gonna happen. So I'm just waiting to get the money pig when like they increase it, and I have like a bunch more.
I've actually been sitting on gold forever, so I'm gonna sit on more gold. I'm ready for Blackheart's Bay, real life edition, I guess.
You're basically you're the pirate. You're Blackheart.
Right.
That'd be terrifying if you could lose them that way, though. Like, if you went into, like, a hero match, like a Hero League match, and, like, if you lose, they steal all your gold. Oh, God.
That'd be awful.
I get sucked in by, like, bundles too easily, so I end up buying bundles with real money.
Yeah, I tend to buy heroes when I'm going to get them with real money, too. But basically, I got, like, the big Nexus bundle at the beginning. So, I don't know. It would be good to maybe use them to get Sylvanas.
Yeah, there you go.
That might be a good one.
Moving right along.
Yeah, moving right along. And I want to show this here. I've got my little Sylvanas Funko. I'm ready, guys. They announced a new hero who's going to be coming soon, and announced a little video for her as well, which is pretty awesome, showing her different abilities. Let's see, you guys want to talk a bit about the abilities?
Yeah, let's do.
Awesome.
Right.
They're just so awesome, and I'm so excited for her. I think her ultimate is going to be... We were talking about it a little bit before the show started, and I think her ultimate, Wailing Arrow, is going to be amazing. Just because that, like, Kiye was saying, like, a ranged stun, or a ranged silence, rather, is, like, just takes away all the problems with trying to use the stun, or the silence from Malfurion.
Wailing Arrow.
And it's just so good. So
Yeah, we actually just saw in the video where she uses it to silence Nazebo, and it's so nice that you can silence without having to get really close to him, because that's always one of the concerns with him.
Yep. I think that's going to affect him a lot in how
Yeah,
he's
because he's
playing.
so high up in the meta, but think about just an easy counter for him.
Wrecked.
She has a really good escape, too, with her Banshees, which is nice. A Haunting Wave, which is pretty nice, too, because a lot of times with specialists like that, she's a specialist, you don't really have too much of escapability other than, I don't know, like grabbing sprint or something, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the benches a lot, too. I think the nice thing about it as well is just that, like, it gives her, even if she tries to go with the other ultimate too, she just has a lot of opportunity to be able to just wail away on towers really quickly and effectively, and then just get herself out of there really quickly. Like, she could even take Wailing Arrow and doesn't need possession, and then if anyone tries to come and counter her, she can just use Withering Fire if she needs to, or pop her Silence, get herself out of there, or get back to her team who can just come in and support her, and she can just push really hard without having to worry necessarily. She's got a lot of escape.
You were mentioning about her, Withering Fire from the Shadow Dagger, that spreads that corruption over time. That's going to be so cool in team fights, where she ends up just infecting everybody with that AoE shadow damage. That's going to be so awesome in team fights.
What I like about her kit is it seems like they're trying to release people who kind of challenge norms that we've kind of, as players, gotten ourselves stuck into. So we always stick together as teams generally. We try to spread out when we've got Uther coming with the Divine Storm or the Void Prison. But with that spreading damage, we're really going to have to make sure that we're not too close together. And then you can't just mindlessly pick up Mercs, because if she picks up the heroic ability that lets you turn mercenaries, then that's huge. That completely changes the idea of just, let's grab all the mercs, let's grab all the mercs. You have to really make sure that you're not just giving them ammo to attack you with.
I feel like if you see her playing, being played, you're gonna have to kind of snowball it or eyeball it rather, most of the game to see how she's building. If she's building towards getting something like possession, and then understanding how you want to go for camps, because early on, if you see she's gonna go with something that works well with her silence, then you can kind of just gauge and go get those camps. But if you know she's gonna be doing that, like you said, you're gonna have to think like, okay, is it really worth it to pick it up now? Because she's gonna pick up a minion away from us that's actually going to get a bonus too, and is going to be stronger than ours, and she's going to be able to push with that on top of her being able to shut down a tower and continue to push on her own. So you're going to have to definitely eyeball her build and how she's going when she's being played.
I'm interested to see how strong the possessed minion is going to be, because they said it gets increased health and damage. I wonder just how, like, if you possess one knight, is it going to be able to take the other 3 knights, or is it just
That'd be so awesome.
I know.
If he was just so beefy, he can take the rest of the knights and they kill her. You just like get it.
I want to know. Like, is it going to be that cool? Like, come on.
Yeah, it seems like to make it measure up to the other one, the Wailing Arrow, they're really going to have to beef that up, because an AoE silence is so strong.
Yeah. I think they're going to beef it up a lot, considering the fact that you actually have a changing timer for that ultimate, depending on what unit you decide to change and recruit.
Yeah. So
that being said, like, if you choose to pick up a specific unit that then is like a really big boon to your team, they're assuming that you're going to be getting so much strength out of it that, like, they need to change how long you have to wait before picking up another unit.
Yeah. It'll definitely be way more for pushing, and the other one seems to be way more sort of if you're going to be going for the team fight. So that's cool that she also has that variability, like you would hope for with Abathur, although it's not being used too much right now. But you know, one of his heroics is more for pushing, and one is more for team fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the interesting. I think the interesting thing about with her too is that if she is going to try to push towards like a push heavy build, she's got to stay with her units. She's got to like choose where she wants to commit, and usually it's probably going to be wherever those mercenaries are, because she wants to pick one up and then push with it. So like I just really don't. They're going to have to really throw a carrot in front of you to push you towards using that build, as opposed to using her silence, because that silence is going to be awesome. Like we were saying, like Nazebo is such a good hero, and being able to just like range silence him out of his ulti just takes so much out of him. That
Okay, have they said if you can take player minions with it?
I don't know, actually.
Wait, what do you mean player minions?
I want to steal a Gargantuan.
That'd be
Or an
epic.
Ultralisk.
Or an Ultralisk, exactly. So, okay, so there's the Nazebo. He sees there's a Sylvanas. He's like, all right, forget you, Sylvanas. I'm going to go Gargantuan. You can't silence me now. Counter you again, Nazebo. I'm going to steal your Gargantuan.
That would be crazy.
These are dreams that I
Absolutely
have.
right.
These are dreams.
This is what I want.
All right, well, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty awesome. We'll have to see. Any other thoughts on Sylvanas?
You're never going to want to chase her, ever, if you're low health, and you just run a fight, because she will wreck your face with Withering Fire.
Okay, if you watch her hero video, like her little promo video she came out with, they show her in her Ranger General skin, like her high elf skin before she was dead.
Well, that better be in the game.
I think that's going to be her skin that she comes out with in her bundle. Like most heroes that have come out since Murky come out with a bundle with at least one alternate skin. And my guess, and it's hard to bet on Blizzard, but my guess is she's going to come out with Ranger General Sylvanas as a skin, and that will be her initial bundle. I'm putting it on the table now. Boom.
Sylvanas
That's pretty cool. Okay, all right. So we've gotten a bet from Kai. We'll have to see if that's what happens.
How epic is her master skin going to be? I'm sure it will be
Please! I'm sure it'll be great. All of the ones recently have been pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's more of the older ones I think that most people just don't really like.
They'll update them. I have faith.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. You always update things like that.
Well, that's a good one. Hoobly in chat actually said steal Jaina's water elemental.
Water elemental. See what I mean? This is the stuff that could be so cool with that heroic if they let you do it.
That'd be very detrimental. That'd be cool though, because you could never either take those heroes, or you'd be forced to take the other ones. Not that it's too bad. I mean, Ring of Frost's not bad, and
see,
obviously you want to take.
Now you're like, man, maybe I don't want to take silence. Maybe I do want to take possession. This sounds awesome.
Right.
I'm convincing you all.
We'll have to see. I guess we'll know soon, TM, when she comes out ish. Well, we also had a new map that was announced.
Spiders.
Oh, that's the sound on.
I like spiders.
Right. I guess I should show this first. We've got the Tomb of the Spider Queen, and it's very small.
Just in case you weren't enjoying all the Egypt, here's more Egypt underground.
Listen,
It looks awesome. I was looking at.
That's why I watched The Mummy. I've just been thinking about it.
Oh, was it?
It's in your brain.
I'm watching the video, and I really like. You can see like web tendrils hanging down from ceiling to ground. That's freaking amazing. That's so cool.
I think my favorite thing that they said in this whole entire the whole entire post was the new battleground will feel like a small map that feels like a knife fight in a closet. That just sounds so ridiculous to me. Like, I want to know
wins.
what that.
Everyone gets cut.
Everyone gets stabbed at the end of that.
It makes me think that it's going to be. Team fights will probably be a lot like Cursed Hollow, with the very narrow corridors. So you'll definitely want people who will be really good in that. And I'm betting also that stealth is going to be huge in this map.
Oh, yeah. It looks very small, too. I just want to point that out. Like, this map looks, to me, since I'm not seeing another section, too, like, Haunted Mines at least has the bottom section. if this is just what we see, I think this might be the smallest map actually too that they've released because this looks really tiny.
It's tiny.
Yeah, and I think that that's why it'll be interesting. Like you said in Haunted Mines, you can be in those mines and like instantaneously because of the way Fog of War works in there, people are just on top of you, and you're like, you go into a corner, you see somebody, you immediately are clicking back and trying to run the hell away from the whole entire fight. I could see so much of that happening on this map that if you leave lane or you go anywhere, you're just not safe for half a second. You're gonna regret it and take a lot of damage.
How about the mechanic where you collect gems from the lane minions to some of the spiders? You can kill people to deny them gems, but then you can't pick up their gems. You can just like hang around.
You can camp them.
Stop and camp them. Yeah, it's like the corpse campiest, just rudest map, and it's small and just inconsiderate.
Yeah, I feel like this map's gonna make me grumpy, possibly.
Oh man,
like just let me pick them up. I just want to pick them up. Leave me alone.
I feel bad for people in solo queue. I'm already seeing this is my Nova map. Like
I was gonna say Nova, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Just camping out on like 20 gems, hiding like.
Yeah, that's why I think stealth is going to be so important here too, is because you can just run up and pick up stuff too, and unless they're seeing you and have something they can throw to catch you, that's going to be really beneficial.
And if those gems fall off the minions, you're going to be like being able to push really quickly and then just leave is going to be really, really fundamental for the map. So things like Nova, where you can.
It's going to be baller, where you can just lane fast.
Lane clear and then leave, and then he's just like bye, and you can't go.
Right, exactly. Face shift and go.
That'll definitely be. I'm wondering if there will be any heroes that we don't see a whole lot of that will really shine on this map.
I really want to see how strong those web weavers are going to be, like what they're actually going to bring to the table.
So you turn in the gems, and then when you have enough, the web weavers form, and then or just like once you, because you hold them, right?
It says you turn them in.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'm assuming the turn in will be somewhere. So you have to be like, should I stay in lane and risk gathering more, but I might die, or should I just go turn them in? Similar to coins. So I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, the only difference between that and the coins, in my opinion, is just that like you don't have to worry about the enemy team taking them.
Right.
So once you lose them, you're like, okay, we lost them. That sucks, but at least they're not picking them up.
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah.
How will we ever get them back? How will we
exactly?
Them?
I think it is 3. The concept art looks like 3 lanes. But
that little middle thing is a lane. It's just.
I'm looking at it. Is there only gates? Will there be another gate? Because, you know, every lane we've seen so far has had 2 gates, 2 forts, so a fort and a keep, and then to the core. But this one doesn't look like there's another gate, just like there's the one.
I just want to point out that middle fountain, I just immediately assumed was like there was a health buff in the middle. I was like, what is in this middle lane? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. This map looks so tiny. I don't even know how you're gonna get like that area between lanes. What is that even like? Or are you gonna be able to walk around in that? Or are you gonna?
That could be a boss. Or it could be a turn-in.
It's so tiny. Yeah, it's so
incredibly tiny. Can jump from lane to lane. It looks like he could.
There was definitely some sort of Anubis type structure or creature that was moving, which makes me think there'll be a boss type person still. And there's like an egg sack, like a pulsing egg sack thing. I'm basically just telling you what's happening in the video now. I'm watching the video.
Narrate for us.
Okay, I see Egyptian stuff. I see water. I see eggs, spiders, lots of spiders.
Right. So I see there's the gate.
That's the egg sack. Ew.
I know, it's in the middle. It's that, I think it's the thing that you thought was a health.
Yeah.
No, there's 2 gates. I see 2 gates. Okay. That's good, but they are really close together.
That stuff too. It looks like it was early concept art of what the map would look like.
All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to theorize. Okay, with this tiny, tiny map and these gates really close together.
Yeah, they're close.
RoboGob Gazlo.
Yes.
Go. It's your time to shine, little guy.
Do it.
I was like, when will Gazlo have his time?
This is gonna be it, because he's just gonna barrel through those lanes and get those points. He's gonna buzz it down. I believe in you, Gazlo. You're back.
Yeah,
you're back.
I actually am seeing what some people are saying. Like, there isn't really like, I can't tell at least from the video, but like, I don't know how those eggs are positioned. Is that the middle fountain thing? Like, I just can't really tell like what I'm looking at necessarily.
Oh, it looks like. I think that might be.
Is that in the middle lane? Like what?
I think that is the middle lane, and that might be where you turn in the gems to.
Okay,
which would
maybe
be the
they pop
egg, and then the spiders will pop out of the egg.
Do the spiders only go? That's another thing too. Will the spiders only go down one lane, or will they go down every lane?
Kind of like the. Will it be like the golem or equally distributing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. That'll be interesting to find out. But
The web
it's gonna
weavers.
be a small. It's going to be a very small map.
Do we need like an alpha for this beta so we can just walk around and figure it out?
I know. Right?
What am I looking at?
We can just like virtually be there and kind of walk around. Okay.
Dustin Browder can just come and flip it upside down. Like, you guys are looking at this upside down. Like, that's not even...
All I want is the sanctuary map. I just want the Diablo 3 map that they.
Oh, the heaven and hell one.
That looks so
was-
gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
that.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful concept art. All right. Any last thoughts about Tomb of the Spider Queen?
I don't like spiders. They scare me.
Anubis is cool, and I'm glad to see his face all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
All right. Cool. Well, hopefully, again, we'll be seeing that soon. What else do we have?
On a final note, though, to talk about that, I really want to see how, because Blizzard's always talking about how they want these matches to be quick, and they don't want you to be in there forever. I want to see what the times are that they're going to start getting from this map.
Oof.
Like, I would really want to see what the time, like, how long the average match is on this map, because the proximity is ridiculous, and you know the prevalence of five manning in heroes at a certain point. If you're doing something like that on this map, like, how will that affect you? How will that work out? How will that strategy, like, pan out for any play? Like, I'm very interested to see what timing is going to be like on this map.
I do have to add to that I had, was it 9 minutes Haunted Mines game today, I believe.
Girl, 6
Damn.
minutes and 48 seconds.
Rough. Did you lose
Yep.
or win?
Win.
Nice. That was not my. That's not what happened to me.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
I
sorry.
just saw that map.
I'm sorry for you, son.
Minute 15 seconds, and I was like, what the hell just happened? Everyone just got dumpstered.
Dumpster.
Were you winning or losing?
Oh, I was casting. I wasn't part of it. I
Oh,
was just
okay.
watching. I think it was like formerly
Like-
Symbiote was just absolutely dominating somebody, and they just it was ridiculous.
Hoobly had an interesting comment. Geez, it might be small enough for Sergeant Hammer with extended range to touch the enemy tower. Ban.
Jeez, if only we don't get that. Remember, it's wrong game. Wrong
I
game.
know. I know. No. It'll be interesting though with all the tough minions. I could see Sergeant Hammer being really strong there for sure. I mean, she's strong everywhere right now. So
We've just listed every specialist as strong on this map, possibly.
yeah, pushing with it being so small for sure.
Stuff will be really strong on this map. I'm calling it now. I'm not sure what.
You know who
but
else?
Good.
Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Pretty
I just
good
love that
Sylvanas.
she can just stop a tower with her shots. Like,
Oh, you wanted
Oof.
to attack me? No.
oh, you want there to be a threat at the fact that I'm pushing your tower? Nah. I'll push it really early. I don't care.
I got this.
All right. Well, there are. I'm now at game system updates, so it looks like there's going to be some UI changes. We've got some mock-up, but then also stats screen for post-game.
Huzzah!
Everyone's
Finally.
been hoping for it. They finally announced it. Look at all that. Look at.
That's like such a basic thing. It's almost like not to get excited for it because it's like, oh,
Yeah,
all right.
I deserve this. This should have happened already.
Right, exactly. It's like, oh, okay. Like, once it's there, you'll feel like it's been there forever. Because it's like,
I do
feel
like
bad.
on this. Go ahead.
Probably the Blizzard guy who coded that has probably been working on it for like 7 years. And we're
Make
just
this
gonna be like,
beautiful
yes.
table. It will be nice, and everyone's like, "I just need the stats. Give me numbers."
Deliver this to me, peasant. Thank you.
Show me my healing.
I like CC duration. I also want to know what that GG button does at the bottom
Oh,
of this
yeah,
pocket
I
that they
know.
have. Like, I want to know what that does. Like, really badly.
GG. Maybe it just makes that sound. GG.
Just yells it to the enemy team. They just can't constantly hear it until they
Probably
leave the lobby.
you for being an unkind person.
Yeah.
Like, you would go press that.
If you press this button, you're a dick. You don't get to see anything anymore.
Did you see over at very top right, it's tiny, but underneath the Jaina portrait, 999,999 gold?
Yes, I did see that. I want that much gold.
It's a lot of
What would you do
gold.
with it at that point? That's like
You've just become the horde, and you're just like, this is
you're
mine.
Scrooge McDuck. Then you're just gonna dive into
Yep.
your swimming pool.
I will swim through my gold.
Also, 9 minutes 47 seconds. Enemy team is level 32. Just think about that for a second.
Wow, I didn't even
What
look.
game are you
Wow.
people playing?
I don't know. Dragonshire.
Not here in the store.
Good strat. They just put random things in, and we're like, hey, look at this. Anyway, very excited about stats. That'll be good. Because I always forget to look at toward the end of the game when I'm wanting to look at something, and then you can't really do that. So that'll be really nice. Next up, Team League.
Oh yeah.
Finally! So we've had Hero League for a bit, and it's been fun, but Team League, I'm really excited for. You have to have a five-person team. You can actually have up to 9, I think. Yeah, so you can sort of switch out, and then it'll be just 5v5 battles. So I'm hoping with this then, five people won't queue up for Hero League. Do we know if that's going to happen or not?
I didn't hear that as confirmed yet.
All right. Well, that'd be cool, but it seems like they're making it sort of more of the hardcore, full-out ranking system because it's going to have Grandmaster and that type of thing.
Ooh, baby. Everybody's going to
You
make that
guys,
push.
you want to make Team Sunglasses? Like, we only need 2 more people.
We could
I'm
make
down.
Team Sunglasses. It's a much better name than Puppy Crushers. What is that?
Not nice, obviously.
Synthetic. That's just weird.
And you can actually have up to 3 teams, which is kind of cool too. So if you have different groups of people that you play with, you're not stuck with just having one
Yeah.
for an entire.
I wonder how they'll work with that, because I know a lot of other games, well, in some other games, they let you just make it like a lot. They make it like 10 or 15 or something like that, but we'll see. Because you have so many groups of
Yeah.
friends and so many different, like, especially, I know everybody who's in the Heroes community, like, their friends list, like, literally maxed out within, like, the first couple of weeks of playing.
Yes.
So, like, I'm going to
Still
probably
maxed
want to
out,
have,
yeah.
yeah, I'm probably going to want to have more than 3 teams at some point.
Well, look at you, Mr. Popular.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm so they're all going to be the worst rank. They're all going to be like rank 40. Why can't we get past the bottom rank? Because we're terrible.
But it's true. I mean, you don't want to be. I mean, since that's where you're going to go when you want to play with 5 people, you might. Today I want to play with you guys. Oh, sorry, but I can't play with you guys.
Exactly.
Or like if you sign up with 9 people, right, and you've got that all set up, but then say you've got 4, but none of the other people can join, and you're out of teams, can you just not play? Like, what will you have to do? So yeah, I can get that. I can understand if you just need to be able to have a little bit of like flexibility. Can you take people out of your team at any time? Will people be kicking people out? This could be the Wild West.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go aggressive.
Also, I want to point out the win ratio for Puppy Crushers. Their wins.
Leet.
13-37.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Listen, like,
Very
what if you're
cool.
just really good at making team names, and you need to just keep making teams?
I know, you want to reserve it?
Names.
Yep.
Yeah.
A reserve
I want it.
team name.
Yeah. Like, I need to make Team Drop Bears before, like, Hoobly does. So, I mean, I need to go get on that.
Drop Bears.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to do that.
Well, good luck with that. Be ready to jump in as soon as the Team League is live then. So you can snag that.
I'll be right.
Clans
I'm
are
also
coming.
going to be stealing
yes.
Tempo Storm and
Oh my God.
Jesus. It's really fast.
That's rude, Kai.
Done. It's already mine. I got it. Can you hear me?
Boom.
Done.
Wrecked. Mine.
If you guys want it, you can send me a ransom.
Right. You mean you're
Ransom?
ransoming them? Yeah. Send you money as a
Yeah.
ransom?
I'm gonna send you a creepy letter with like letters from like magazines And if you want it, you deliver the money to this address.
If you want your team name back, Dreadnought, meet me under the tree with the fork branch at 4 o'clock. That sounds like great.
I see Team Beard in there. That's pretty good.
Oh, Team Beard will happen.
Team Beard.
I'm going to point that out. Chia, I got you, man. You, me, and Mesmerize, we are already 3 men for Team Beard. I think if we talk to Dunk Train, I'm sure we can get him to try to,
Chia
get
does have
that
a
beard
really
going.
strong beard.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Strong. You should call it not. You should call it Strong Beard Gaming.
The beardening is nigh. That's what we'll call it.
Perfect.
good.
Well, more beard puns in chat, please. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Meanwhile, clans. You mentioned clans. So that's something cool that we've had in StarCraft, but now we're going to be able to have moved over to Heroes as well. Sort of like guilds, which is pretty neat. And they talked about also rewards for them too, so that's going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping for, some portraits, maybe mounts.
Right, I don't have enough guild achievements in WoW, so I need more.
Mm-hmm.
Just need more all the time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's
the
it?
whole statement.
All right.
Yeah.
And then along the lines of that, they've also going to add the abilities to mute allies and also rate people. Muting allies means that you won't be able to see their chat, so it's understandable. Sometimes you just don't want to hear people
Ever.
rage at you. Yeah, so then you can rely on pings, which works.
And rating people. That's good too. Yeah.
In-game voice? In-game voice? What? Please, Blizzard?
No,
please,
please,
please?
no.
I don't think they're going to do it.
No.
Please, please? Please,
There's
please?
so many people who don't
Right.
want that.
There's 2 reasons. One, everyone's made of salt, just pillars of salt, so it'd be terrible. And 2, that was terrible in WoW. Nobody used it and it had terrible quality.
In WoW, that's an MMO, but in this, like if you
I don't
don't
wanna
use team,
not
if
talk
there's
to
no,
people.
if there's no teamwork, nothing gets done in Heroes. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
this
Like you
teamwork
need
is
an
most
easy
important.
way to not have to type to people to actually get things done.
Listen, reading you type your mom jokes is enough. I don't need to hear you say your mom
Well,
jokes.
just there needs to be a mute feature. I totally agree with you on that. But I think that having in-game voice there, just so people can use it to communicate in Heroes, which is such a heavy team-based game. Like, there's almost never a time where like you really should be trying to do like solo kill or do anything on your own. That I feel like that's going to be incredibly necessary. At least something like that needs.
Just think of the horrible things like one child is gonna hear. Just like the first time they go into a coop game when they're like, I'm gonna go solo this boss, and then like Bob from accounting queues up and just calls them
the worst thing in the book, and then they
just
click,
everything.
but
No,
they never hear
the
it
whole
again.
book. He just
The
starts
whole
reciting
book.
the book.
whole book.
But one of my concerns too, though, is if they want, if people want you to get into chat or voice chat and you say oh, I can't or I don't want to, and then it already starts the raging. Having raging from
Yeah.
the get-go is
But
probably
Maddie,
going to
'cause
make you
can't get in chat and
right. It's probably going to make you lose straight up. So I can kind of see it. I don't know if I would ever. I understand the need, how that it would really help in some cases, but I don't know if I would ever get in there. Just because even if people weren't, you never know if people are going to all of a sudden just start raging out of nowhere and be horrible.
and that for
Well,
all the
that's-
tea in China. I would not
When
do it.
when that happens, that's when I click my handy dandy mute button, and I'm like, boom, wrecked.
Muted.
They can't talk to me no more. You can't salt on me. You're not allowed.
Well,
I think
know
the
people
ranking
have
system
been.
will be good though.
I think that'll
Yeah.
be good too. Rating 100%. As long as they do something about it. Because being able to rate people or report people is so important. But then if they have really lackluster support behind it, then nothing gets done by it and then people don't care. But I believe Blizzard will have a good support system behind it. So
I think the issue's always been trying to know when to actually do something about them and when it's people rating them horribly for just being new or bad at the game. And that's like a big problem because sometimes when people will just, it's a he said, she said thing. So I hope that they will be able to kind of sort things out and do a better job of it than we've seen with some other games too. Yeah, but I think it is a very difficult thing to try to follow up on. We actually had a really good comment from Topher Doll. I think the rating system is likely a test rather than something they're 100% committed to. They mentioned how fans asked for it, pretty much saying, here you go, see how it works.
Yep.
So I really do hope that they can find a way to be better, to deal with people better than other games have in the past. The toxicity in other games have been notoriously bad, where games are not naming things, but games have been known for being like having a lot of toxic people, and I really don't want that to happen to Heroes. Just from a personal, I love this game level.
In other games with their rating, besides having negative ratings and report features, there were also positive ratings, like helpful,
and you get rewarded for those too.
I like,
right,
that's also great.
That were like extremely coveted, the ribbon system, and you know what, like if somebody came in with a blue ribbon or a red ribbon, it was like, I'm excited to play with this person.
You even get skins in some games for it too. You do. You're nice enough to other players.
Positive reinforcement.
And I would legit rate people well if they were good players or they were helpful.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Positive ratings are important and something that should be. You know, if a positive rating system exists and you play with a person who is good or is helpful, you should definitely use it. Stand behind it.
Oh yeah, I'm very hopeful that also will be there for us because it makes you feel good when you got like the ribbons like you were talking about, but then also when you got into a group and you saw other people with ribbons, then you'd be like, okay, well these people are probably going to be nice to me, so that's cool. And you're already like kind of bolstered going into the match.
That or you realize everybody likes ribbons.
Yeah. Who
Beautiful
doesn't like ribbons? I mean, come on.
Ribbons are
You
nice.
get a ribbon, and you get a ribbon, and you get a ribbon. Everybody gets ribbons.
I love a blue ribbon. Green's my favorite color.
All right, well, we have one more thing to talk about. I'm saving it for last because it's the big one. They announced Heroes of the Dorm, which is a huge collegiate tournament where the winning team will be able to win their tuition.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
as in like
Education.
prizes your tuition. Oh, that's so that's just crazy.
If I was in college, I would totally get on that.
Yeah, if you guys are in college, you should be on that. You also, if you're not in Heroes yet, if you sign up, you'll get into the beta too. So that's another really cool thing. If you sign up and you're planning on making a team. And then I also like this. ESPN will deliver exclusive live coverage of Heroes of the Dorm competition on TV and digital platforms. What?
ESPN channel. Do we know if it's ESPN 1?
I don't. I don't know. I don't
They
think
didn't
it is.
specify.
They didn't specify.
That would be outrageous.
That would be outrageous. I know that would be outrageous. I want that to happen, but I don't think it will.
I don't think so.
On TV at all is good.
An esport on ESPN 1, I mean, on ESPN 2 or any of the other ESPNs would be outrageous enough, but ESPN, I would puke. I would just I
would
have to go.
Oh, DJ Tyrant does say ESPNU, definitely also a possibility, because that's the college one. And I wanted to ask, what do you guys think about it being college only? Why do you think that was done, and do you like it?
It makes sense. They know their market. They know who they're looking to get involved in Heroes, and they also know that those are people who will get super into it for something like that, and they want to help students out too. I'm sure it feels good for them to help people out, and also have a great place to go from to get people involved in Heroes. I have so many friends.
College sports are really popular, and
sports are growing so well too. So in colleges.
Yeah, and college football. Now we have college heroes. I mean, they can. There you go.
That's
just kickstarts the collegiate leagues too.
Right. Exactly.
When it comes to pro gamers generally, that's definitely the age group. Sometimes you see younger for StarCraft and stuff, but typically that's around the age group, especially for MOBAs and games that are like MOBAs, like this one. And TESPA too, the team that they started making the Lone Star Clash here in Austin, Texas, actually. And then they were eventually, after doing that, all of them picked up by Blizzard, and they work for Blizzard now, but they're still the TESPA as well. They're going to be the ones running it. I know the guys, they're amazing. They're going to do a fantastic job, I have no doubt, and I think that that's also, they really wanted to utilize those guys as well. So that'll be really, really neat. I wish that I could join it, but I really hope that, you know. So
How about the three of us just go sign up for college courses again?
We could do that.
And then just be like, we'll make a team. And we'll win.
I'm taking one college course. Does that count?
Full-time student, come on.
Well, we can do fantasy brackets too, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's
From
cool.
a marketing standpoint, it's just so brilliant from so many different angles. Like, it's really smart and just a really neat, like, neatly packaged. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I'm happy to see them support any company that supports anything like this too, in like a college environment or any new environment that's like, it's been done, but it's never been done to the point where like Blizzard officially announces with their new game that they're doing, like they named it, the whole thing is happening, they've got a whole organization working on it. Branching into anything like that is just so good for the growth of esports and helping like people who are coming into it now jump into it and just get really stoked for it. So I know so many people who like, I told some friends about it that aren't even that big into like esports, but they're gamers and stuff, and they're like totally now stoked to get involved and stuff like that. And they want to like start teams just because like they didn't realize there was an outlet for them to do that like in college that could actually be like beneficial for a college student.
Yeah,
so it's
I mean,
really smart for them to get involved.
Exactly, tuition available, and just the fact that it's kind of exclusive, right? Like, I'm in college now and I can do this, and if I do it, I get access to this game too, which looks really cool. It's definitely so many wins, which is really awesome. I'm pretty pumped for it.
Oh, way to go, Blizzard.
It's a good first, like, spot for Blizzard to throw their clout with Heroes behind in the esports community, because Heroes is so new. That's like a good, like, pushing it into the spotlight. Like, it was genius.
It does say U.S. and Canada can team up and represent their school, so it kind of seems like they're trying to do sort of a school-based thing too, which will make it even more huge. Because that way, you know, you'll be wanting to cheer on your school's team.
Right, that's why, like, college sports, like I was saying, all the players have to be from the same school, so they're immediately going to have rivalries and college hype, just like any other college sport, just like football or basketball. It's just going to be instant hype and instant success.
And if they kick this off and they enjoy it, the kid, like anybody who's in college, they're gonna want to continue it too. If this is a good experience for them and they have a good time with other schools, they'll then push that whatever organizations they have at their school to try to continue to make this happen more often.
Yeah.
So, like I said, they're just kickstarting esports in the at like the collegiate level in Heroes, like with this event as well too.
Yeah, there's so many positive things. It's crazy. I just keep thinking of them too. I suppose we can continue to talk about it when we go into our play session, which I think is next. We cover all the PAX stuff, right?
Woo.
I think so.
Awesome. And I want to.
PAX goodness.
Yeah, I want to hear, you know, about your experiences at PAX 2, what you thought of it as well. So we can do that during our play session as well.
Heck yes, I'm down.
So guys, we're going to take just a short break. The stream will come down while we get the overlays fixed. We're going to bring in some more community people, and we will have a play session. And I think we'll just be doing a quick match tonight. It'll be pretty fun. So we'll be right back. Stick with us, and see you soon.
Adios, but not for long.